Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Nura Fitria and I am going to give a speech, an informative speech about cyberbullying on social media and how to protect yourself. So, what is cyberbullying? Actually, cyberbullying is a common social problem that is still worrying in our country. Wherever you go on any social media, you can see that even a slightness of cyberbullying is still happening in our country. Even though the people were already well known with the fact that cyberbullying can affect one's mental health, they still do it despite the consequences and also the conditions that have to be faced by the victims. Just because they're not satisfied with something or someone, they think that mocking them is one of the greatest thing to do. But have you ever realized that you are facing with any cyberbullying? Do you ever get mocked on TikTok or Twitter, but you tend to ignore it? But time by time, it slowly affects you mentally. Not only that, you must have experience of it with your friends, right? And when that happens, they will say bad things about you on social media. And did you know that also can be counted as cyberbullying? Though you thought that, oh, it's okay, it's just a simple cat fight. So, I am going to share with you these three strong ways on what you should do to protect yourself from cyberbullying. That includes number one, writing a message to the offenders, number two, blocking them on social media, and number three, to seek help from your friends or your family members. Now, I am going to talk about the first point. Talk to the offenders, privately message them, leave a message to them. This action is not for you to pick a fight with them, and you have to try not to be mad because these people will actually keep their eyes on you, and they can take your mistakes as their weapon to bring you down. You need to talk to them about the problems that he or she is having with you so that they will realize, oh, I did something wrong, I need to stop and I need to fix it. You have to work the talk. Ask for their honest opinions about you so that they will not repeat the same mistake over and over again and will stop offending you. But at some point, maybe they will not cooperate with you. So you need to come up with another way to work the problem. If the first way that you thought of did not work, then I will tell you what you should do next. Block them on any social media, on all social media. Sometimes we think that, oh, blocking someone is very immature, but little did you know that the offenders will eventually give up when they have no platforms anymore to offend you. You block them actually for a reason. The reasons is not only for you to protect yourself, but to make sure that your mental health will not be affected. And we know for a fact that someone's mental health will get worse if they were so offended or maybe offended so often. So why not this time you go for a solution that will save you? In some cases, actually blocking someone is considered mature enough as you know what you should do and you know the right things that needs to be done in order to stop the offenders from doing more and more immoral actions. Now, I'm going to talk about the third point. You have done the first two important ways, and you need to do this next so that you can make sure that you are fine. Seek for help from your family members or your friends. In this context, you are actually seeking for help. It's not because you are weak, but you are seeking for help because you have to make sure that after all those troubles, you are stable mentally and physically. And to be honest with you, family members and friends, they are the ones who know you better than anyone else out there. And they will know when you are in trouble and when you need help. And you yourself try not to bear everything on your own. And because you are a normal human being that needs help when you have a problem. Do not try to cope with the situation alone if you couldn't, if you know that you are not mentally prepared. To conclude my speech, you need to care about yourself first rather than thinking about other people too much. You need to love yourself first and defend yourself when you are in trouble. That is your responsibility. that is your responsibility. So you need to acknowledge it. These three steps that I mentioned just now are very simple, yet you can try adapting it if you are going through cyberbullying. Because actually, there are no right or wrong actions when it comes to the matter of protecting ourselves from the bully. And now that I have shared with you almost all my tips, you need to be strong. You need to fight them. You need to fight the offenders if you need to. And do not be scared with them. Do not be scared of the offenders. Because in this matter, they are the ones to be blamed and not you. Thank you for your time and cooperation.